We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great.
Good move. We welcome you in, Westside fans and fans of the Marsh Valley Eagles, to a varsity boys matchup tonight between two great basketball programs. The Marsh Valley Eagles, one that has been fantastic in the field of basketball for a long while. They're trying to come back after going 23-3 last year and trying to get back into the state championship game at the 3A level. The Westside Pirates, brand new spanking team, and a lot of things that we can talk about today. Thank you for joining us here on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and My Local Radio MarshValleyEaglesTV.com. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the West Side Pirates. I'm going to be telling you a little bit about these teams in our pregame show today and what we might see in terms of things on the hardwood. The JV game here coming down to the little bit end. West Side currently up 55-45 over the JV Eagles here in Dayton with 1:45 left. And the Eagles are going to elect to play the foul game and see what the Pirates can do from the foul line. Until then, you're going to be here with me on our pregame show today. Thank you so much for joining us here on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com. During our pregame show today, we're going to hear from our friends at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, our evergreen financial partners for our coaches show today as well. Our Naylor Insurance keys to the game and our Webb Funeral Home starting lineup. Let's go ahead and start by shouting out our wonderful sponsors that make this broadcast possible here on mylocalradio.com. We'll take it away. Come back to you right after this.
Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires, stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This game is made possible through an agreement between Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. Since 2005, North Stars Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
We welcome you back here to our pregame show today in Dayton, Idaho. We're at E.L. Bud Elwell Gym, a fantastic venue, great place for basketball between great programs tonight between the Marsh Valley Eagles and the West Side Pirates. Both of these teams' second game of the year, each team 1-0 currently right now as we go into it. Looking back on the games for West Side, they went out to North Fremont last week as part of our doubleheader for boys and girls basketball and came away with a close-fought victory, although it was one that they had to work for pretty decently hard. First half a little bit of getting the cobwebs out, basketball season back in shape for everybody, including myself. And we saw what these boys are able to do out on the basketball court. As the JV game will start to wrap up and wind down here, Westside's going to come away with a decisive victory. 30 seconds left in the game, 59-45, and Westside is going to feel content to dribble out the basketball. As mentioned before, I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the West Side Pirates. Our first stop on our pregame show today, our North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set. It's actually between the West Side Pirates and the Marsh Valley Eagles here tonight in Dayton. Two really good programs. Let's talk first about the home team, the West Side Pirates. They come into the year with no returning starters and little varsity experience, but a lot of hope, great talent. Coach Brown has really hid this talent under the radar of the Idaho State media, in my opinion. I think these boys are incredibly talented, and I think they're going to make some waves and surprise a lot of people. West Side, a lot of roster turnover from last season, but they bring back Owen Nielsen and Eli Brown, which saw limited varsity minutes last year. A 3-year starter in Bryler Shirtliff and Blaze Brown. We talked about them during the football portion of the year. They are gone. In is now a brand new squad that we'll talk about later on in our Webb Funeral Home starting lineups. The offense tonight for the West Side Pirates mostly going to focus on getting to the rim. This man defense, they're very stingy. They're going to rely on their athleticism. And if they can feel it from beyond the arc, they can stroke it and get some big points. As you can ask North Fremont last week what they think about the West Side Pirates, and I think that it was truly their athleticism and grit that it was able to propel them forward to have that victory. 1-0 for each team, and now for the Eagles. Marsh Valley went into the 3A state tournament as the #1 overall seed, respectively. However, the Eagles fell short of their goal and won a third-place finish. Now, Coach Kent Howell, and the Eagles want to come back and finish what they have started. A lot of really good kids returning for them as well. That third-place finish, not what they wanted. They felt as though, state championship was really in their grasp, and now this year they're going to try and do the very same. Don't sleep on the Eagles. They're going to be at the top of the Southeast Idaho Conference at 3A, and you're going to be seeing them, I think, deep in the playoffs. Coach Howell is entering his third season at the helm in Idaho, and he must move forward this year without 4 of his 5 starters from last season. Despite that, Howell's son Stanton is returning for his senior year after earning first-team All-State honors as a junior. Keep an eye out for Stanton Howell and Bradley Belknap, quarterback for the Eagles during football season. Wide receiver Alex Vaughn back in football season as well. So a lot of football carryover, as you might notice, both for the Eagles and for the West Side Pirates as they are out on the court. Let's go ahead and take a quick break and come back to you with our coaches interview. Tyler Brown joins us on our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show. We'll come back to him right after this.
North Stars Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
We welcome you back, West Side fans, to our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show. For the first time this season, I am joined with head coach Tyler Brown of the boys basketball program here in West Side. Coach Brown, first and foremost, before we start, we want to say thank you. Thank you for joining us for our Coaches Show today. It's an honor to have you on, and thank you.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here.
Coach Brown, you've been with the boys program for such a long time, and perhaps you've seen it a few times before. The team goes out, they get a hard-fought victory early on in the season. What does it do to start the season off with a win morally for morale for your boys?
Well, it made our weekend a lot better than losing. I mean, I think the kids felt good. They were excited to get the win. And it's always good. We had a big break from last Wednesday. We play again this Wednesday. So it's always good to have a win instead of worrying about your loss all week till you play again. So, it was a good win for us. I don't know how well we played. We didn't play very well, I thought, but either team did. But it was definitely a first game.
Coach, you kind of mentioned that, maybe perhaps you didn't play up to your standard. It seemed like it took about a half to get all the cobwebs out and to get things going. Did you expect the preseason jitters to be just a thing after you've been in basketball for 17 years?
Oh, yeah. I mean, and that could happen throughout the year, too. You never know. Sometimes you play real well and sometimes you don't. That's just how it goes. But, North Fremont's a very good defensive team. They play that 1-3-1 half-court trap that causes fits all night, and it causes every team fits. I don't think they're as good as they have been in the past and so forth, but they still play pretty good defense. And, and it's at their place. Last year we got killed at their place, so it was good to go there and get a win there and then show that we could win there. So that was good for us.
A defensive game, trying to get things going momentum-wise. It seemed like the offense for both teams started to flow in the second half. In a nip-and-tuck game, what did your team execute well to get that late-game victory?
Well, I was very pleased with our free throws. I mean, we shot, I think, 13 out of 16 in the fourth quarter, and that's what won the game for us. I thought our free throws were very good for a first game, and I think we shot overall 74%. And that's very good for first game and high school teams. So, that's what won the game for us. And I thought we played hard defensively. Offensively, we didn't look the best. But then again, I give that credit to their defense and how well they play that. But I was very pleased with the free throw shooting. Not pleased with the turnovers. We had 21 turnovers, but I think they had a few more than us. So obviously it wasn't a very pretty game, but we did just enough at the end to win it. And I'm proud of the kids for hanging in there and playing hard the whole game.
Coach Brown, obviously this is a new identity, a new team this year. You're missing a lot of seniors from last year. Someone who watched the game notices, your rotation goes all the way down the bench and everybody's playing with everybody at any one time. What's your coaching philosophy to have that going on early on in the season, or does this happen throughout the season?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to just play it by game. I mean, we have, 10, 11 kids that can actually play, and that's great for practices, not so great for games because there's only 8-minute quarters. I mean, we'd be a great team if we could play for 12-minute quarters. Mm-hmm. We got that much depth, but, it's not how it is. We play as many as we can. We played 10 that game, and we'll try to play 10 again, but it all depends on matchups and everything, if we can do that, and how the flow's going and everything like that, foul trouble and everything. But we do got 11 kids, 11, 12 kids that can actually play varsity, and that's great for practices. It's, we always have some competitive practices, but not so good for games as far as getting everybody the minutes they want. So, but we can play that many, yes.
Coach, the question that every small-town head coach for basketball, football will get, you have a lot of kids coming over from football. They're already in football shape. What does it mean to you to have, dual sport and tri-sport athletes on your team? Does it help?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Football, hopefully it makes them a little bit more aggressive and just getting, and it's good for the kids to do different sports too. We don't want them to just do one sport. That's not what we want, and that's not what they should do. They should play multiple sports, especially in high school, and then get an experience in all things. But no, we love it. We like them to play everything, and and I think it helps us out because it makes us more, hopefully makes us more aggressive from playing football and so forth. So we love them to play different sports. We want them to play different sports.
Coach, last question here. What do you hope to improve or to adjust? Looking back against the game against the Huskies, you have Marsh Valley and Grace coming into town this week. What's the hope that you guys can clean up and get ready for these games for?
Well, definitely the turnovers. We can't have 21 turnovers against Marsh Valley and Grace and win them. Marsh Valley is a very quick team. They're not as big as they have been in the past. They have one big kid that's comes off the bench, but, they're going to be very quick, very fast. We're going to have to be able to get back and not give up layups. We give up way too many layups against North Fremont. We're definitely going to have to keep them on the perimeter. And same with Grace, going to have to keep them, on the perimeter too. And then hopefully we'll be able to, execute our offense a little bit better. And then defensively, we can't give up layups. We give up way too many against North Fremont, I felt like. And if we do that against Marsh Valley and Grace, it'll be a different outcome than it was at North Fremont there.
Coach, we appreciate you on our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show. We'll get ready for these games against the Eagles and the Grizzlies. Anything else from you?
No, that's it. Just appreciate you covering us, and you do a great job. We just say thanks.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. Let's go ahead and send it right back into the booth. A big shout out and thank you to Tyler Brown, head coach of the West Side Boys basketball program.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
We welcome you back here to our pregame show today. It's now time to give our Naylor Insurance keys to the game. Our friends at Naylor Insurance here to help you be a friend and find you the custom plans that you need to protect what you need in your life. Number one, remember the second half of North Fremont. That is when the offense started to flow. That is when the kids started to feel comfortable. That is when things started to look pristine. Play relax. That goes along with number one and this controlled chaos. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of things that these boys can do well. They have so much pent-up energy, and when they get subbed in, when you rotate so deeply on that bench, maybe you get a little bit out of control. So that is our Naylor Insurance keys to the game. It is now time to go ahead and give us our national anthem. We'll take a quick break, come back to you right after this.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
We welcome you back into the broadcast booth. Number one, Caden Hansen is getting the start for the Eagles. Number 4, Eli Hadley. He's an X factor tonight, the sophomore. Number 12, Ezra Godfrey. Bradley Belknap, quarterback for Marsh Valley, and Stanton Howell, head coach Kent Howell. It's now time to hear from our Webb Funeral starting lineups and our starters for the Westside Pirates.
It's time to meet tonight's starting lineup for the Westside Pirates. The starting lineup is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Bridger Christensen, senior, Clifton, Idaho.
Hayden Ricks, senior, Weston, Idaho.
Cash Wade, senior, Clifton, Idaho.
Bean Robinson, junior, Clifton, Idaho.
Brendan Balliff, junior, Clifton, Idaho.
Dylan Ralph, senior, Clifton, Idaho.
Owen Nilsson, senior, Lindrose, Idaho.
Colby Bowles, senior, Clifton, Idaho.
Eli Brown, junior, Dayton, Idaho.
Parker Moser, junior, Clifton, Idaho.
Crusage, sophomore, Dayton, Idaho.
Ivan Campbell, sophomore, Clifton.
Reddick Graves, junior, Dayton, Idaho.
Lincoln Henderson, Jr., Clifton, Idaho.
To find out how Webb Funeral Home can be of service to you in your time of need, call 208-852-0533 or check out their website at webbmortuary.com.
Into the starting action. Tip-off won by the West Side Pirates. Taken at the high left elbow, Dylan Rouse kicks it up at the top for Colby Bowles, the starting point guard tonight for the West Side Pirates. We are off and away into the first quarter, brought to you by Northern Title. Bowles will take a dance around the top of the key, hand it off to Cash Wade, driving with the right hand, back to Bowles, drives baseline, right hand floater off, the back iron, no good, rebound Marsh Valley. This is Godfrey ripping it down off the glass. Hadley feeds it inside to Belknap, who gets fouled on the left block. That is right where the first foul will take place. Right there inside the key. First foul on Owen Nielsen. Inbound coming up on the right side of the basket for the Eagles. Taking it out is Godfrey, looking for somebody, gets it out to the right wing, Belknap. Will come to the near side now. Hansen. And the Eagles work into their offense. Inside feed at the very top of the key. Belknap takes a step, drives in with the right hand on the right side of the key, kicks it back out to the far corner, and another reset. Stanton Howell, one of the returning starters for the Eagles, loses the handles and loses the basketball. Stripped by Colby Bowles, driving to the paint, gives it up for Eli Brown, puts it up with the right hand on the fast break, and there's your first points of the ball game off of the hands of Eli Brown. Brown scored 17 points in North Fremont. Long three in and out by Belknap on the right wing. Offensive rebound Godfrey for the Eagles. On the far corner, shimmy shake down the baseline, down, and a good pass to the near side, working around the horn. Stanton drives into the key. A little bit of a push off there, and it looked as though it is going to be called. A little bit of a arm extension by Stanton Howell, the returning senior for the Eagles. And that's going to be a turnover. West Side up 2-0 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard to start things off, and they're back into the offense. Ralph's dribble handoff on the left side wing up for Brown. Cash Wade also in the ball game. He comes up to the top to get it back to Brown on the far side, keeping it high above his head. Safely into the arms of Colby Bowles, who looks back over to his coach. It's going to be a holding call and another defensive foul on the Eagles. West Side will take it out underneath. This would be the first one on Ezra Godfrey, second team foul of the ball game for the Eagles. 6:15 left in the first quarter. Eli Brown tucking his shirt into his shorts as per uniform regulation. Far side, high above into the hands of Dylan Rouse. Back to Brown on the left elbow, mid-post, spins out, passes it up for Nielsen with the right hand bounce pass. Coming out to get it in the near corner is Dylan Rouse, driving all the way into the key, dancing around the rim with the left hand. Rouse will get himself on the stat sheet. 4-0 for the West Side Pirates, and a little bit of half-court pressure. Right side wing. This is Hadley, who gives it back up to the top for the point guard, Ezra Godfrey. Pointing with his left hand to get people into position. Crossover left side wing. Howell on the one-on-one against Rouse. Passes up at the top of the key. Straightaway three. Off to the left. No good. Defensive rebound by West Side. Pushing it up the far side of the court. Up for Eli Brown. One dribble pass inside. Wade puts it down onto the court, gets it back on the reversal pass. Almost stepping out of bounds, throws it in trouble, and it's intercepted by Hadley. Stanton Howell on the left side wing, setting up for the Eagles once again. Right hand dribble, takes a deep breath, calls up a teammate to come hand it off to him. Godfrey back to Howell, driving left side baseline. Floater just outside of the key, no good, nothing but air. Trying to get his groove. West Side rips it off the glass again. Shimmy shake into the middle of the key, pass to nobody, but taken back by Eli Brown. Colby Bowles now looks back to his coach. Brown gives him the offensive call, goes to the left side wing, then back into the middle. Right bounce pass, Rouse, high above the arc. Back for Brown, who wanted to drive with the left hand, is denied by Hansen. Brown puts it right in between Ralphs and Bowles in a dead spot, bounces off of both of them and goes out of bounds for an unwarranted turnover. One of those things that Coach Brown mentioned he wants to clean up when we saw it a few times out at North Fremont, and so far that's going to be the first one of the night. Good half-court pressure right at the mid-court line, tipped out of bounds by Eli Brown. The Eagles will retain it. Inbound pass from Howe up to the top for Godfrey. Almost stolen by Cash Wade at the very top of the key. Belknap able to handle it back into the offense of the Eagles. Back up to the top. Belknap keeps his dribble, drives right, and kicks it to the right side for Howell. Pointing with his finger, gives it back up for Godfrey, who sets up on the logo of the Pirates. Works his way to the right, crossover, gets a screen from Belknap. Left side, short corner three, buried by Hadley. Eli Hadley gets the Eagles on the board and within one with that huge three in the near corner. Good assist from Godfrey. In the near corner here offensively for the Pirates. Right elbow, Rouse dribbles it off. Dribbles it off of the foot of the Eagles. A possible missed travel call right there as Cash Wade tries to save it from going out of bounds. Another maybe a little bit of a break for Westside. Dribble handoff on the far side. Bowles saves it. A little bit of a tussle on the far corner, won by the Eagles. 2-on-2 fast break. Trying to split the double team in the key is Hadley looking for Godfrey, and it goes into a dead zone and out of bounds now at the baseline. A turnover for the Eagles. 4-3 with 3:21 in the first quarter, and like Coach Brown said, you'd be amazed how fast these basketball games just fly past. I mean, now Cruz Sage in for the Pirates at the point guard position. Trying to fight through the screen on the far side is Brown. Gets to the spot, but it bounces off of his hands like a concrete block and out of bounds. Another turnover for the Westside Pirates off of the hands of Eli Brown. Checking into the ball game here, Wyatt Harris in for Hanson. Hanson will go ahead and take a seat as the inbound comes from the back court of the Eagles, working front court. Here comes that mid-court pressure, easily broken by the Eagles. Far side wing, Howell driving into the key, fading away with the left hand, dances on the back of the rim, no good. Cash Wade rips down the rebound and hands it off to the far side for Rouse with a full head of steam, working into the front court. Long three by Brown, rimmed out, no good. Shoots off to the left, Howell takes it off of the glass. He works his way to the opposite end of the court, gives it to Harris, then back up at the top for Howell. All right, here are the Eagles, down one, working their offensive set. Right elbow, Belknap, out to Howell, back to the elbow. Straightaway three from the top of the arc. Again, just a little bit too short. Offensive rebound for the Eagles. Pump fake driving Godfrey into the traffic of the Westside Pirates. Good pass to the far side wing. Howell pumps once, thinks about it, goes short on the three-point attempt, no good. Ball and bucket not falling into the net for either team really right now. Here comes that little bit of lull in the first quarter. Driving baseline, Brown against Howell is stonewalled. He has to pull it back out to the top. Wade to Sage, right side wing. Keeping it in a safe position. Ralphs comes to bail him out. From the arc extended. Good backdoor cut on the right block. Spinning around and off the glass is Cash Wade. Punched it into the bank, and he gets on the board as well. 6-3 in favor of the Westside Pirates. The Eagles looking for an answer. They're going to go to the senior at the very top, Godfrey, then Howell. Howell is one of those kids that has a great length, great athletic ability, but he has not been able to drive into the key yet. And you wait, as soon as he has some buckets fall, he's going to catch fire. Driving into the key, hop step, Godfrey rejected by Rouse. A offensive rebound by Belknap. He goes up with it, and that one's altered. Tipped out of bounds by the Eagles, and the Westside Pirates stand defensively and stonewall the Eagles in that offensive possession. Good stuff. Out to the sideline, taking a break is Owen Nielsen. Checking in for him, Christensen, I believe. Bridger Christensen. Cash Wade on the left side wing, dribble handoff Brown. Right side, Christensen. Pass inside for Wade, who can't stay in the key. Up to the very top, Brown again. Pumps in the triple threat position. Sage, one dribble, three dribbles. Back up to the top, dangerous pass. Harris almost got there in time. Looks over to Brown to set up the offense. Dribble handoff left side wing. Trying to look inside the Pirates, looking for something. Ralphs with the backdoor cut. Again, not allowed to go into the paint. Ralphs now on the top of the kink, working against Belknap. Inside out pass for Christensen, no room. Wade, one dribble, right elbow. Pitching it back rugby style. Sage with the mid-range jumper off the back iron, and Cash that one in for two. Sage making it 8-3 late in this first period. A little bit of that pressure again by Westside. Driving baseline, Howell will be whacked on the arm. Wade and Ralphs not allowing him to get any easy points there, and he's going to go to the free throw line for our first shooting fouls of the ball game. And Stanton Howell, one of those kids that you can't talk enough about. He's one of those starters that comes back for Coach Howell. Marsh Valley, without 4 of their 5 starters. And Stanton, one of those ones that returns, has a lot of varsity experience, I would dare say veteran experience, misses the first free throw, but you've got to be really careful with this kid. As soon as he's able to start feeling it from the field, I mean, this kid is almost unstoppable when he starts to feel it, so be careful. 0 for 1 on the free throws. Here comes the second one from Howell. The lefty shoots it up and buries it off the back of the iron. 8-4. Stanton Howell with 1 point. Eli Hadley with a big 3-pointer. That's the only points of the first quarter for the Eagles. 12 seconds before the end of the buzzer, working into the second. Christensen on the right side wing, far extended. Graves runs into his own man, almost loses the ball. Far side baseline, falling away. Ricks off the glass, misses it. Graves with the offensive rebound, rejected. No chance at points, and that's going to be the end of one. 8-4 in favor of the Westside Pirates. No one person getting more than 1 field goal make for the Pirates. Crusage, Colby Bowles, Cash Wade, and Dylan Ralphs all on the board for Westside. They lead 8-4, doubling up the Eagles. We'll go into a quick break, come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Here at the Westside School District, we proudly announce that through the generous efforts of donors around our wonderful community, we have raised over $2.2 million towards our new multi-purpose center building and classrooms on our campus. This state-of-the-art center is dedicated to the advancement of learning and will serve our community as a center for elementary classrooms, a recreational multi-purpose center, lunchroom, as well as a theater of the arts for our youth. With your help, we can raise the final $250,000 needed to complete this project. Donate online at westside202.com or feel free to stop by and donate in person in the Westside School District front office. Welcome back to the action in E.L. Bud Elwell Gymnasium. The Westside Pirates on top of the Marsh Valley Eagles, 8-4 in this varsity boys matchup going into the second quarter. Driving straight into the lane, Dunn tries to kick it out with the right hand, but he will be rewarded with a foul by Sage in the middle.
First foul called on number 11, Crusage.
Sage's first foul of the ball game, third for the Westside Pirates, and an inbound pass up the top for Belknap. Into the ball game as well. Stanton Howell spinning off on the right elbow, working against Ricks, splitting the double team, toilet bowl around the rim. What a great drive, and that's what makes Stanton Howell so dangerous. 8-6 for the Pirates. Ricks, far side, Owen Nielsen. Graves trying to make some room on the left side block. Ricks, step back jumper from about 10 feet, no good. Rebound, Howell, working it down the court immediately. Hesitates, drives with the left hand, no shot. Before the shot is a foul given up by the Pirates. And I'll tell you what, Hayden Ricks has a lot on his plate to be guarding Stanton Howell tonight. That's the first foul given up. Howell gets the shot from the right mid-post, and that's off the glass and off. No good. A quick jump ball call after the missed shot between Belknap and Ricks. Westside's going to take it 7-13, up by 2 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Sage across the timeline, dribbling with the right hand between the legs, gives up on the left elbow for Graves. Around the horn, inside feed, Ricks trying to make some room off the glass with the left hand. That's a beautiful work and great offensive momentum by Westside. Hayden Ricks finds himself on the board as well. Easy lane clearing up. You could drive a semi-truck through it. Stanton Howell goes up with the left hand and answers immediately. Timeout taken, and a 10-8 ball game for the Pirates. The Pirates. There we go. All right, back to you right after this on 105.5 KCH 1340 AM.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Level 10 Life provides skilled, one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
Welcome back here to the matchup between the Westside Pirates and the Marsh Valley Eagles. Currently right now, Pirates up 10-8. Both teams 1-0 on the season. As I eat the microphone. Across the timeline comes Sage. And this is a Westside group that's very, very good about working together collectively as a unit. A lot of chemistry built up already in football and a lot of chemistry already built up in basketball format. 4 of the 5 out on the court for the Westside Pirates right now that I know of played huge varsity minutes for the Pirates during football this last fall. Sage on the left side wing gets a screen from Ralphs, and we're implementing a mobile, versatile type of defense from Marsh Valley. In push shot from the right hand inside for Dylan Ralphs. That one's good. 12-8. Dylan Ralphs. And a quick answer up and underneath for Caden Hansen. And every answer, every question posed by Westside is answered by Marsh Valley quickly on the offensive end. 12-10 back offensively for Westside. The Pirates sit it up to the very top. Brown with a little pass around the horn inside. Right block, Brown to Ralphs. Gets a little bit of a body push, no foul, and Howell will take it across after the defensive find on the right side. Good find to the right, up and good for the Eagles. I believe that's Tate Whitworth. I'll have to double check that. And then we are 12-12 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Left side wing, Brown. Good little space triple teamed underneath. Bowles, right side wing 3, no good. That one's taken and flipped backwards across the line. Here come the Eagles. 3 ball tipped by Dylan Ralphs, and it is partially blocked. Right side find, Ralphs up with the right hand and good. Fast break points from the arms of Garrett Robinson to Dylan Ralphs, 14-12. Howell on the left side wing working up against Hayden Ricks. Passes off to the right side, done. Triple threat, goes inside. Feed almost lost. Left elbow pushing it backwards, and it's stolen away by Sage. In between the double team, puts it up in the air, partially tipped down the baseline, and a little bit of a jumper buried by Sage after the offensive rebound and follow through by the Pirates, 16-12. 4:11 left before halftime. Howell crossover into the key. Stopped, triple teamed, kick out, right side wing, long 3. Rainbow arc in the bottom of the net, it goes by Cody Dunn. 16-15 Pirates inside, spinning off the right side block. Robinson out to the far side. Brown pumps once, gives it to Ralphs. Tries to go with the backdoor cut. Ralphs working up against Belknap. Passes out of it to the top of the key. Robinson, dribble handoff and a little bit of a breather for the Pirates. They're trying to find what works for them. Almost throwing it out of bounds was Sage. Brown, backdoor cut, Belknap right on his hip. Good defensive back type of play as he wrapped his arms around, tips it out of bounds. It will remain with the Pirates, and a little bit of a substitution for the Eagles. Howe will take a seat, as will Hansen. Brown on the near corner gives it up for Bowles, up to the top for Nielsen, waiting for Brown. Inside for Wade, and he pushes it too hard from about 4 feet out. Bricked it off to the right side. Eagles take it off of the glass. Crossover into the left, kick out to the near side wing. Dunn loses the handles on it. Tipped and taken by Belknap, who saves it from being taken the other way for 2 points. Belknap drives against Wade. And that one also tipped. Long three from Hadley. Rims out, follow through, rebound, no good. Still up for grabs, and finally a whistle as over the top, I believe, is Colby Bowles. He'll get called for the foul on the arm. Eagles will take it underneath the basket.
20, Owen Nilsson picks up his second personal team foul, number 5.
It's actually on Nielsen. And he'll get a quick substitution as he comes off to the bench holding his finger, could have been jammed up to the very top. This is Boston Howe, who loses the ball, and Cash Wade grabbed onto it with both hands, put one dribble out on the floor, grabbed it again, and he's gonna get called for the double dribble. The lane opened up for him. He wanted to hold on to it and solidify possession. He did so and then realized he had a lot of space, double dribbled with it. Hadley, right side wing. Off of the inbound is good. Marsh Valley goes up 18-16 with 2:41 left in the second quarter. Far side wing, Brown looks for Ralphs, using his body, going into the key, gives it up, and a foul on the arm. Ralphs got collapsed in on the left side block. He reaches up for his nose, might have got a little bit of a scratch on there. And the Eagles trying to let Dylan Ralphs know that if he comes inside, it's not going to be easy in any way, shape, or form. Substitution. In comes Caden Hansen. Out comes Howell after the quick rapid substitution. From the far side of the basket, an inbound from Colby Bowles up to Garrett Robinson. This is a brand new squad than what we saw earlier today. Bowles, Brown, Ralphs, Wade, and Robinson out on the floor for Westside. Far side corner looking for a screen, dribbles down the baseline, wanted the three-point play. That one off the glass, rattles out. Good little move by Colby Bowles, who will get the consolation prize of earning it from the line for 2 shots. Westside down 16-18 after a couple big three-pointers by the Eagles midway through the second quarter. First shot, strong for Bowles, shoots off the back iron, no good.
Number 20, Owen Nilsson back in for
Owen Nilsson back in for Eli Brown after fixing his finger, might have gotten jammed. Comes up to Garrett Robinson, they share a laugh in the back, in the front court here. Bowles, second shot, corrects himself, finds the hole, knocks the deficit down to only 1. First point for Colby Bowles today. Belknap on the right side elbow, looks to his right, then comes back. Keeps the ball, dribbles out of it, hands off to the right side for Hadley. Godfrey now will take possession, working on the far side of the front court, crossover into the lane. Almost lost it. Hansen, triple threat step. Belknap for 3 on the right side, too strong. High rebound. Eagles fall on top of it, then ripped away by Robinson. Ralphs has a little bit of space way down the court over the top for Cash Wade, who pushes it back. Falling out the baseline, and his toe was on the line as he tries to save it. Body falls into the padding. Turnover again. Good thought. Just not the greatest execution on that one. Here come the Eagles. And a little bit of pressure. Nielsen trying to push him into the corner. Robinson tries to trap Godfrey. He gets out of it. Cross-court pass to the far side. Hadley holding it on his far side hip. Safely away. Belknap securely in his right hand, right elbow. Long three again. Hansen gets fouled on the 3-ball. Bowles runs right into him, and we're going to get 3 free throws from the line for Caden Hansen, who had a good look from the far side wing. Bowles runs right into him in the body late. And this is a chance to extend it to a 2-possession game. First shot, good by Caden Hansen. Second shot opportunity coming up here. And that one also good. 4 points for Hansen in this quarter. And, what we're seeing now, massive substitutions and rapidly by Coach Brown here. He's not afraid to go all the way down his bench. Another big substitution. In comes Brown again for Nielsen. Robinson also in there as well. 3 for 3 from the line for the Eagles and Hansen. Westside down by 4 with 1:10 remaining before halftime. Holding up against this 3A classification opponent, a very good program. Bowles will dance in the front court, work to the right side. Robinson doesn't look inside, goes right back to Bowles. Here comes a 2-3 zone from the Eagles. Up over the top, push shot, no good. Ripped away by Rouse, taking that thing away with some muscle. Right side partially tipped. Brown into the teeth of the defense, right block. In some trouble, has that one poked away by Hansen. Grabs it once again. Reset up to the top for Bowles. Far side, Robinson for 3 to answer. Yes, that one's in. 21-20. Robinson with a huge three-pointer, and now the Eagles back the other way. Taking their sweet time, the Eagles want to set up some offense. I want a good look at it. Don't want to give the final possession back to West Side. This is Godfrey working to the left side, kitty corner at the top of the arc. Right side pass, inside, stolen away. Cash Wade, one-on-one opportunity. Wade floating away, and that one rims out off of the layup attempt. Belknap down the far sideline, 7 seconds. Hadley pushes it to the near corner. Godfrey to Hadley, left block, inside, up to the top. Hansen. No good, no shot opportunity off. West Side flying around on defense, and your halftime score, Marsh Valley 21, West Side 20. After a very eventful second quarter where we were seeing the offensive capabilities of Marsh Valley kind of answering back after finding themselves down, scoring 17 points in the second quarter. Impressive stuff. West Side looking to answer as well. We're going to go into our halftime show today, brought to you by Level 10 Life. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com. There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today. Welcome to the halftime show today between the West Side Pirates and the Marsh Valley Eagles here in Dayton, Idaho. West Side looking the part of, kind of picking up where they left off against North Fremont, looking very good in the first half. Marsh Valley kind of answering any type of offensive momentum that the West Side Pirates have. Anything that the Pirates were able to do, it seemed like Marsh Valley had an answer for it.
Right, students,
A very good, close game between two good programs. West Side trails 21-20 to the the Marsh Valley Eagles here, and we can talk a little bit about what we've seen so far. And it's really truly been, big players making big plays. West Side has come up with some good offensive sets. Dylan Rouse is the current leader for West Side in terms of points. Stanton Howe, number 24, the leader for the Eagles. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Come back to you immediately after this for our stats portion and our in-game adjustments today. Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, Brittany and Braden Smith, fantastic people, wonderful, wonderful agents to help you find the custom plans right here in Preston to help you protect the things which matter most. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Welcome back here to the halftime show today, brought to you by Level 10 Life and Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, our friends in the insurance business. Here at Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, here to help you protect the things which matter most. As for the stats tonight, let's go ahead and start with the West Side Pirates. Eli Brown with 2 points. Cruz Sage with 2 of his own. Colby Bowles with 1 point. Garrett Robinson with 4. Hayden Ricks with 2. Cash Wade with 2. And Dylan Ralphs with 6. As you can see, very evenly spread offensively. West Side will go to anybody and everybody to get their points tonight. Last time it was Eli Brown. It might be looking as though Dylan Ralphs might lead the way for the Pirates here tonight. Although they're going to need to find their offensive rhythm, first and foremost, they're going to have to start off defensively by stonewalling and not letting Marsh Valley with the easy points. They've had a couple of easy looks and they've answered, hit down the big shots, and they've taken the lead as Westside led 8-4 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, the Eagles lead 21-20. In-game adjustments here. Stanton Howell leads in points for Marsh Valley. Caden Hansen with 5 points. Cody Dunn with 3. Eli Hadley with 6. And Howell with 8. These are unofficial stats. A few unnecessary turnovers for both teams has been fairly even, although it seems as though the Eagles have been able to capitalize more so on those turnovers than West Side has. Only a 1-point difference in this game. I am Cody Olsen, your voice for the West Side Pirates. This first game here on a Wednesday, part of a back-to-back game schedule for the Pirates. Games for the boys tonight against Marsh Valley, tomorrow against Grace, and then the girls come back home after playing Declo tomorrow. We'll see how that one goes. And then the girls will take on West Jefferson and Firth, teams that they have already once seen before early on in this season. So into the action we go, back into it, into our third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, your one-stop shop for all your car part needs here in downtown Preston. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Out onto the floor for the Pirates, Owen Nilsson, Colby Bowles, Eli Brown, Cash Wade, and Dylan Ralphs. For the Eagles, an inbound from the far side for Howell into Godfrey. Back to Howell on the left side wing. It will work around the horn to the near side. Hadley looks inside. Belknap trying to squeeze off some room inside the paint. Howell, cross-court pass far side, long three in transition. Yes!
There's Godfrey for 3.
Godfrey nails another big one. And he knocks down the big points for the Eagles to start out this third quarter. They're up 24-20. Wade falling away on the right side beyond the arc, over the back call on Dylan Ralphs. Ralphs will get called for the foul, and he'll go the other way.
Personal team foul, number 1.
Godfrey looking over to Coach Howell on his near side into the front court. 1-on-1, 2-3 zone kick out to the far side. Hansen spins inside. Belknap, right elbow jumper, long and away, no good. Offensive rebound, Godfrey. A little bit of contended shot. Cash Wade takes it off the glass, outlet up for Colby Bowles, who crosses the timeline. Near side, working baseline, back out to the top on the pass. Ralphs high above his head, tallest person on the team so far. Pumps once with his left, lost his dribble, stolen away by Hansen. Working it up the floor, Hadley, 1-on-1 versus Nielsen. Offensive foul. Great work from Owen Nielsen. That's a classic and veteran move by the senior who knew that Hansen or rather Hadley was going to come right down the lane, sets his feet on the block, takes the charge, and saves some points more likely than not. Bowles comes across the midcourt once again, back up to the top for Ralphs, high above his head, keeping it safe. And here comes the West Side Pirates. An inside feed for Ralphs, who had somebody draped on his arm, and it's going to be a technical foul. Ralphs didn't like that he was going to get that foul, that no foul was called. Said something to the official, and that's going to be a quick technical foul. Ralphs will take a seat. Technical foul shots coming up. Ezra Godfrey will head up to the line. Ralphs tried to seal off his defender on the other side and probably had somebody wrapped up on his arms. There was a no call, and did the no-no of trying to say something to the official, running the other way. Missed first opportunity on the free throw, second shot from Godfrey. Up and off the front of the rim and good. 25-20. Marsh Valley up, and they will retain possession after the technical foul. Howell on the far side, right at midcourt, puts it back into his own court. Godfrey comes to corral it, pushes it across with the right hand into the offensive set, into the body of Bowles, who kind of flows with it. Man defense by the Pirates. Far corner, or rather near corner three, buried by Hadley. And now we're seeing a little bit of separation by the Eagles, 28-20. West side desperately looking for some answers here. Far side wing, pumping Bowles inside. Ricks goes into the body of Belknap. Can't get into the key any farther than he wanted to. And Ricks will pull it back out and set it up to the top. Bowles looks over to Coach Brown to his left, trying to move some players to his liking. Cross over to the left side. Ricks, dribble handoff for Brown. Counterclockwise inside feed. Wade had that one poked away, handled by Nielsen, saved by the Pirates. Bowles tries to put Howell on skates, can't do it. Right side elbow, dribble handoff. Wade, Bowles falling away too hard. Hansen comes away with the defensive rebound, sprinting down the court on the near side. Passes it back up to the top for Howell. An 8-point lead for the Eagles, who have scored 7 points with no answer to start the third quarter. Howell, kick out three on the far corner. That one also good, finds Godfrey. 31-21, and that's gonna be a timeout by Coach Brown. Eagles knew what they wanted to do coming out of the break, and it has worked well. Big three-pointers to start things off. We'll take a break. 31-20 for the Eagles on the Les Schwab Logan North scoreboard. 1 minute break, back after this.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Out of the break come the West Side Pirates here as they work their way inside. Backdoor cut on the right side, pushed too hard. Offensive rebound by Hayden Ricks, and he'll get fouled on the arm by Howell. He'll go to the line. A good offensive set up by Coach Brown out of the break, and at the very least a chance for some points from the free throw line. Doing a great job in the JV game, and then coming into this one on a substitution for the varsity squad. First missed shot, or rather first missed free throw by Graves, or Ricks, excuse me. I'm mixing everybody up here. Number 23, Ivan Campbell, has come into the ball game for varsity minutes for West Side. Second shot, that one back iron, no good. Campbell had a finger on it, and it's going to stay with West Side as he battled for it, actually. Bounces it off of Dunn and out of bounds. Marsh Valley up 31-20 here after they come out shooting hot into the third quarter. Sage for Campbell on the far side wing. Up for Brown. That one's tipped up into the air and taken back by Campbell. Feeds it off to the left side. Block for Cash Wade, and he puts that one in. Finally some points here for the Pirates.
Hot dogs, pizza, and burritos half off.
31-22, left side block, Belknap floating away, and that one off the back iron, up and good. 33-22, and Belknap gets his first points of the ball game, I believe. Stolen away on the opposite end. Here comes the Eagles, stealing that one away. Far side, Belknap crossover into Wade, far corner. Done. He'll dribble back out of it, up to the top of the front court, in between the legs. And here comes a different type of look, ISO look almost. Sage up to the top for Godfrey, and everybody spread out on the baseline. One-on-one, Sage and Godfrey. Left side wing jabbing in, no good. Falling away, near corner three for Dunn. High up in the air, back iron, no good. Gets his own rebound, miraculously. Caught up in the corner, and Coach Howell comes screaming down the sideline in good 40-second dash by Coach Howell, and that's going to be a timeout. Current score 33-22, 3:26 left in the third quarter. 30-second timeout. We'll come back to you. We'll actually keep it right here on the 30-second timeout.
That's a great deal.
What we've seen so far from Marsh Valley, they adapted a little bit, and they've noticed that a little bit of soft spots on the corners, and they have the shooters to be able to capitalize on it. They've gone to Gunn and Hansen so far. Eli Hadley knocked down a big one as well. Godfrey's put down some big points, as well as Belknap in this third quarter. Only points of the third quarter so far by Cash Wade, and that's come off of the assist by Ivan Campbell, who did a great job in the JV game, really handling and quarterbacking, generaling the offense for the JV Pirates. He's into the ball game now, along with Eli Brown, Graves, Ricks, and Sage. Eagles will take it from the near side corner, kind of caught up in this little spot. They pass out of it fairly easy back up at the top, though. Godfrey with Sage coming up to meet him right at half court, driving with the left hand, backdoor cut down the baseline, back up at the top. Belknap, straightaway three, long and good. And the three-point ball starting to fall for the Eagles. Driving in, Sage gets caught with the body, 2 shots, pushed it, no good, and he'll go to the free throw line. Marsh Valley starting to pull away here. West side trying to come up with an answer. .304 left in the third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. First shot from Sage on the free throw line, up and good. Here comes the second shot opportunity for Sage, and he will knock that one home as well. 24-36. This is kind of be one of those games, previously before we started this game, Belknap from the far corner, and I mean, when he feels it, knocks down the three ball. And Belknap with 8 points on his own in this third quarter, and a huge lead now for Marsh Valley, 39-24. This was a game that West Side tried to work their forwards out, and Graves gets a feed from the near side inwards and gets called for the offensive foul. Buried his shoulder into the body of a defender of the Eagles, and that's going to be offensive foul, go the other way, another turnover. Godfrey crosses the timeline, comes to the near side for Dunn. Deep in a squat, pumped the three-point shot, got Ivan Campbell up in the air, gives it off to Godfrey, spinning into the key, back up at the top for Bradley. Left side wing, Bradley once again, coming out far to meet him, the forward, Graves. Dunn, back up for Godfrey, who stands at the mid-court circle on the front court, right side, in the top of the key. Bradley, who's feeling it, drives the baseline, goes up and underneath, and that's a great move by Bradley Belknap, and another quick timeout by Coach Brown. 41-24. 10 points by Belknap in this third quarter, 1:55 remaining. We'll come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Inbounds from Nielsen to Sage. A dribble handoff on the left elbow up to the top, Ivan Campbell. This is an offensive set that is stifled at the top of the arc from Hansen. Campbell wanted to go inside, goes out to Nielsen, and ball looks a little bit buttery perhaps, goes through his hands and out of bounds for a turnover. 41-24 in favor of the Eagles, who have turned it on offensively in this third quarter. Godfrey spins off of Owen Nielsen before crossing half court. Trying to trap him is Sage and Nielsen. Eagles kind of wiggle out of the pressure, kick it back up at the top. Dunn wanted the three-point ball. And it's going to be a push out of bounds. It'll go into the Marsh Valley bench. Despite the pleas of Coach Howell, Westside's going to go ahead and inbound it. Campbell back to Sage, who inbounds, and across the line he goes. Dribble handoff at the very top of the arc. Nielsen, far side wing. Wade, left elbow for Ralphs. Uses his body weight, floats away, and push shot is short. Belknap has his pocket picked. Ball up for grabs. Picked up by Belknap once again. 2-on-1 opportunity. Dunn is rejected and get fouled with the body. Dunn goes up with the left hand on the right block, and that's a hard foul that he'll go to the line for two. Two shots coming up.
Sage picks up his second personal.
Sage with his second personal foul. Cody Dunn to the free throw line. First one up and good. And we talked a little bit about the sophomores for Marsh Valley. Eli Hadley and Caden Hansen are going to be taking on bigger roles this year for the Eagles. You know, they have the firepower, and I believe those sophomores are going to be the X factor for this team. They've performed well so far in kind of a very primary role offensively. Cody Dunn goes 1 for 2 off the right iron, no good. 42-24. Eagles out on top. West side trying to figure something out offensively. Right elbow screen from Wade. Nielsen dribble handoff for Sage up against Belknap. Passing it off for three. Nielsen buries it, trying to get that momentum back. That's exactly what you need. Owen Nielsen, big three-pointer in the waning moments of the third quarter. Godfrey and Nielsen working against each other one-on-one. Here's that little bit of a trap look. Dunn almost tosses it out of bounds. Godfrey able to save it, pulls it back out of the top. 20 seconds remaining in this third quarter, 42-27. Jab step looking inside. Nielsen tries to force him to his left hand. Goes inside, floater inside the arc, no good. Tipped up into the air, back into the arms of the Eagles. Godfrey into the paint again, right side. Belknap up for Rouse. A defensive rebound, 8.8 seconds left, and a foul is given up out on the court. Godfrey with a blocking foul. That's going to be the fourth for Marsh Valley, his second. And 0.8 of a second remain in this third quarter. We'll see what Westside can draw up here. Brown shoots at the buzzer, got it off. Back iron, no good on the near side in front of his own bench. Into the fourth quarter, these teams will go. Marsh Valley up 42-27. We'll be back right after this quick break on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
We welcome you in as we get ready for the start of our Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli fourth quarter. Papa J's world-class jerky in small town USA. Westside trails 15 points to Marsh Valley, 42-27 into this fourth quarter. And now, exactly what Marsh Valley did in the third quarter, Westside is going to need to do in order to get back into this ball game. Although late in this third quarter, a little bit of some good shots from Westside. A little bit of a shift of momentum. We'll see if they can carry that into this next quarter. Westside will start off with the basketball. The defensive sets of Marsh Valley has given Westside a little bit of fits. Has taken a while to adapt to him. Bowles in for Brown. Handoff back to the left side. Bowles back up to the top for Brown. Straightaway three. They want it all. That's off the front of the rim. No good. Ralphs comes up over the top. Bullock rips it off the glass. Far side. Hansen up to the top for Godfrey, who thought about the three in the corner and gives it back up. Wants to run their offense. One-on-one against Bowles. Godfrey. Cross over to the left, then to the right, into the key. Kick out for Howell off of the body of Brown. Cross-court pass to the near side. Hadley, dribble handoff, and that little offensive set fruitless, and a reset for the Eagles. Godfrey against Bowles, who will come up to meet him, trying to get that timer or that defensive 3 seconds called on him. Bowles has that one tipped from behind, and a foul as Ralphs on the body of Godfrey, I believe, as that ball tipped out of bounds. Rolls into the key and out the back line. Third personal foul for Dylan Ralphs. Inbound on the near side of the basket, Godfrey. Everybody's covered pretty decently well. Gets it off barely in time up to the top for Hansen at the top of the key. Ralphs comes way out to meet him. Howell gets the dribble handoff, and a full minute taken off of the clock. Time not the friend of the Pirates. Godfrey spins off, bouncing off with a foot. Brown tips it back for Bowles. They're going the other way from right to left. Three in transition. Bowles buries it. Exactly what you need and just what the doctor ordered. Back within 12. Big shot from Colby Bowles, who saw the opportunity, buried it. And a kick violation.
Foul called on number 13, Garrett Robinson.
Garrett Robinson.
Team foul, number 6.
Or it's going to be tripping, excuse me. I didn't look up in time. Tripping foul on Garrett Robinson. Far side inbound for Marsh Valley. 6th team foul. One more foul to give until the bonus. Hansen comes out. Belknap comes in. Far side, Stanton Howell.
Belknap back in for the Eagles.
Robinson. Hadley has that one tipped. It will stay with the Eagles as they work from the far side of the court into the near side. Ball goes out of bounds after the defensive deflection. 6:38 left in the third quarter. Howell holding on to the ball. Belknap, backdoor cut. Godfrey saves it from going out of bounds underneath the basket and pulls it back out to the top. Ralphs comes up to step up, get that defensive call and a quick hand check. Ralphs with another foul, his 4th.
Personal foul call, number 24, Dylan Ralphs. His 4th, team foul, number 7.
In the 1-and-1, Godfrey goes to the line.
Number 12, Ezra Godfrey at the line to shoot the bonus.
Bonus shots for Godfrey. Here comes the first one. Up and back iron, rims out. Wade comes down with it and the foul the other way. Belknap reached over the top of the shoulder. No, actually, that's going to be a foul on Bullock, who got there before Belknap.
42, sorry. Yeah, we were close.
Bowles to the right side wing, up for Robinson. Working the perimeter is the Pirates, going inside. Ralphs into the key, floats it up with the right hand, back iron, no good. Howell ends up with the basketball and goes across the timeline. That was a quick type of shot wanted, and they went to Ralphs to do it. Right elbow, dribbling in and out. 5-second defensive call. Howell looks to the other ref. And Howell held onto the ball a little bit too long. 42-30. 5:53 left in the ball game. Inbounds from Brown into Bowles. Out to the near side wing. Brown up to the very top. Wade. Near side Bowles. Pumps once into the key. Goes up at the top for the elbow. Right side wing. Brown for three. Long and buried. Yes, 33-42. Back to single digits. Eli Brown with a big three-pointer. Godfrey into Belknap. Ball up for grabs. Ralphs almost gets a foul call. Driving in. Throwing it up with the left hand. Howell will get 2 shots at the line. A foul on Robinson.
Number 13,
the blocking foul as he drove into the key. A little bit off balanced. Howell ended up throwing it up with the left hand, and he's going to get 2 shots at the line. 5:24. First shot for Howell. Nothing but net. Good.
Kate Hansen back in for the Eagles.
Bullock takes a seat. Hansen will come in for the Eagles. Second shot for Howell at the line. Back iron, no good. Belknap comes away with it, and another quick foul as he tries to go up and put the putback. Another one given up.
First foul called, number 15, Cash Wade.
Wade this time with a foul.
Number 9.
His second foul, 9th team foul.
At the line to shoot 2.
2 shots for Belknap, who worked hard for that offensive rebound, got rewarded. Puts down the first one. Back up to an 11-point game, 44-33. Here comes the second shot. High arcing, that one goes into it good. 45-33 in favor of the Eagles. West side running out of time. Bowles across the timeline. Right hand dribble, then back up to the top. Here's Wade. Dribble handoff to Brown. Right side for Robinson. Keeps it above his head. Got to get some quick points going here. Wants to go inside. Long three from Brown. Back iron high. Rebound. Wade. Falling backwards. He's going to get called for the walk. Wade skies up into the air, gets the rebound, was off balance and ends up backpedaling, tried to throw the ball up before he got called for the walk. Couldn't do it in time, 4:59. And here comes a full court press from the West Side Pirates as the Eagles work from left to right on your radio dial. Howell into Belknap, back to Howell. Splits the entire defense, down the lane he goes. Right side, pass up and good. Hansen off of the block. 47-33. Brown down the baseline. Ricks goes up with the left hand up, and it falls in. Good pass, good find. Ricks cashes it in. Godfrey to Belknap. Finds the backdoor cut for Hadley. Left alone, soft underbelly. Goes up with the left hand. Easy layup, 49-35, and a timeout with 4:25 remaining left in our Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli fourth quarter. We'll come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Back into our fourth quarter, Marsh Valley up 49-35. West Side will inbound on their own side of the court. Sage grabs it immediately, and he'll go across the timeline from right to left. Goes to the right side wing. Ricks, dribble handoff pass, and they're trying to find an open shooter from beyond the arc. Inside feed. Ricks goes down the left side baseline, floating away. No good off the front of the iron. Defensive rebound by the Eagles. Godfrey. Near side for Howell. Brown comes out to meet him. Belknap against Ralphs. Floating way out and away. Short. Defensive rebound by Ralphs. Far side for Nielsen. Into the corner. Sage goes into the teeth of the defense. No second chance or secondary fast break opportunity. No good for the Pirates as they reset things. 3:38 remaining in the ball game. Far corner. Ricks is denied. Brown tries to backdoor cut. Have to go beyond the perimeter. Sage almost lost his dribble. Nielsen, another dribble handoff. Brown one-on-one against Godfrey. Drives baseline, gets caught with the body foul by Belknap.
Personal foul called on number 20, Bradley Belknap. His first.
Belknap gives up
foul number 6.
Another foul. 16 fouls for the Eagles. Ralphs floating away. Another push shot short as he goes from the left to right across the key. And now we've hit the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. 49-35 for the Eagles, who have blown up offensively in this second half. Travel violation on Godfrey, who sprints right into the lane and kind of shuffled his feet a little bit as he tried to come into a complete stop. Pirates across the timeline once again, and they'll work the dribble handoff at the top of the key. Brown in for Rouse on the near side, up to the top, and around again. Nobody really open, and the bounce pass wrapping around a defender, stolen away by Howell. Howell pulls it back out, electing to milk the clock more, doing the smart thing. Bounce pass from near side to far side. Here up at the top, Hansen. Belknap at the top of the arc, holding it deep into his gut. And the Eagles holding on to things and trying to kick things out. Kick out three on the far side, back iron no good. Sage and Belknap go up for it at the same time. And as we see,
First foul call number 20.
as often as you see, you know, that's two competitors going up for the basketball. And occasionally they'll get wrapped up. A hard fall by Cruz Sage. Belknap kind of fell down on top of him off balance, and he's going to get a foul called on him.
Cruz Sage at the line.
Bonus 1-1 with 2:16 remaining in the ball game. Sage will head to the line. His Pirates down 14 in the waning 2 minutes left before the end of regulation. First shot on the 1-1, Sage. Grazes off the back iron, goes in. And Crew's been impressive tonight. Everybody's really been impressive so far. It just is the difference in the game really being that the Eagles caught fire shooting from beyond the arc. It's been hard for the Pirates to kind of catch up with that. Second shot, back iron, high rebound. Hadley comes down with it on the left side block. Here comes Godfrey, the point guard. He and Howell kind of playing a little bit back and forth as the Eagles, again, trying to milk the clock as much as they can. Under the 2-minute mark now. Hansen for Belknap. Nielsen trying to pick that thing away from at the top of the key. Here's the rotation. One teammate comes up to save. The other one goes down. and it's milking a lot of time. You got to try and deny the pass from beyond the arc. Ball has not moved from the 2 left kitty corner wing spots the entire time, and this is the strategy of the Eagles. Howell and Ricks at the very top. And now here comes the one-on-one. No. Backside once again. And after a lot of time, finally a foul given up by Westside. It's a hold call. Third one on Cash Wade. Double bonus. Caden Hansen, the sophomore, will go to the line. Shot up and good on the first one. Putting a 50-burger up here is the Eagles.
Number 12, Kobe Bowles.
Kobe Bowles in. Ivan Campbell as well.
Ivan Campbell in for the Pirates.
Wade takes a seat. Out onto the bench. Second shot from Hansen. Also good. Bowles driving into the lane, caught up in traffic. And a quick jump ball. Goes the other way. Possession arrow will flip. The Eagles will take it out from their own baseline. Inbounds now, and the Pirates practicing their midcourt trap look. Godfrey breaks it on the right side wing. Rugby pitch back up at the top for Howell. And now with 1 minute remaining, Coach Brown not telling his team to foul, driving in right side block, pump from Godfrey back out of the top. And the keep away game will continue, working the far side and near. Eagles will take this victory here. Nielsen comes diving into Howell, gives the quick foul up. He'll go to the line for 2 shots to add to their lead.
His third personal. Stan Howell will line shoot 2.
And here comes Stanton Howell, his first shot up and good. Second shot missed by the younger brother of Carter Howell from last year for the Eagles. Ricks driving up against Hansen, working the body one-on-one, off the glass and in, and a quick timeout. 38 points now for Westside. They trail 52-38. We're going to go ahead, take the timeout, come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
Back here again at the conclusion of the fourth quarter, 32 seconds remain. Coach Brown calling a quick timeout, as Westside is probably going to work on their full court press, their trap defense. This game all but wrapped up, a 12-point lead for Marsh Valley, 52-38. Howell pumps once, comes to the near side. Hansen goes back to Howell on the inbound. Working the far sideline, Godfrey will dribble into the teeth of the defense and come back out into it. Getting past Ivan Campbell, right side Hadley. Then over for Belknap, 20 seconds remain. As claps emerge from the Marsh Valley side of the gymnasium. Final 10 seconds as Ivan Campbell and Stanton Howe will play a little game of cat and mouse with against each other in the front court. This will be your final score. Eagles 52, Westside 38. Westside will go one-on-one on the season. Marsh Valley working to that 2-0, the 3A classification, a very good basketball program. These two teams working each other very well, giving each other great looks. A lot to learn from this game for both teams. We'll see what Coach Brown will say and learn how to adapt for the game tomorrow against Grace. We're going to go ahead into our post-game show. We'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll go over stats and our player of the game right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, mylocalradio.com.
Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires, stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now stay tuned for the Ralph's Construction postgame show, coming up next.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Welcome to the post-game show here today, provided by Ralph's Construction. Ralph's Construction, building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. As we work through this final seconds of our post-game show today, you'll be able to recognize and see what we've been able to accomplish all year for both the boys program and the girls program. Both the boys and the girls program have been fantastic, helping each other out and covering the West Side Pirates. Here we will begin to see, as we have a little bit of technical difficulties, our post-game show today provided by Ralph's Construction. The building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Call them at 435-232-1837. We're going to go ahead, take one more quick break, come back to you for our final stats provided by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
We welcome you back into our post-game coverage. Our final score tonight, Marsh Valley 52, Westside 38. That is our final reading on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Our final stats tonight provided by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Eli Brown will end the night with 5 points. Crusage with 5. Colby Bowles with 4. Garrett Robinson with 4. Hayden Ricks with 4. Cash Wade with 4. Owen Nilsson with 3. And Dylan Ralphs with 6. The Westside Pirates fall short of a little bit of a comeback against Marsh Valley. Marsh Valley able to shoot very well in the second half, and the 3-ball beyond the arc really kept the Pirates at arm's distance. And we'll see how the Pirates respond and come back to it. Tomorrow, you will go ahead and hear from me as the boys play the Grace Grizzlies here at home at E.L. Bud Elwell Gymnasium. Our player of the game, we're going to go ahead and give that to Dylan Ralphs. Played with a lot of intensity and energy and led the team in scores for the Westside Pirates. On the opposite end, Caden Hansen, Cody Dunn, Eli Hadley, Ezra Godfrey, Bradley Belknap, and Stanton Howell all getting it done and finding their touch and rhythm. Those Marsh Valley Eagles at the 3A classification level will continue to be undefeated, working at 2-0 as they try and get back to the state championship game that they fell short of last year. Fantastic game tonight. We'd like to go ahead and thank all of you for joining us here on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com. Everybody, it's a little bit foggy. If you're out driving around, drive safe. Be careful. I am Cody Olsen on behalf of my wonderful wife as well, manning the camera tonight, Melissa Olsen, as well as our friends back in the studio, John Beverly, the voice of the Preston Indians, Dan Hubbard, and our executive producer, Val Cook. We say thank you, we love you, and as always, go Pirates.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Rebels!
The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!